Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is my 5th update for my project pan for 2023. This year is just flying on by, so let's get straight into it. I'm doing this in the Team Project Pan style, all makeup except for one item, so it's a pretty small list. Makes it more manageable for me, but I will be expanding it a little bit more after next update, I guess. One thing that I am doing this year is I'm sort of working in quarters, so I worked on products for 3 months, and then I pretty much switched almost everything out, and I'm working on products for 3 more months, so this will be update sort of number 2 of the 3 months, so I have 1 more month of these products. So let's get into it. The first item I have is my, it's not really the Beige Dewy Mist, it's the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. I have no idea what that noise was. I just put it in this packaging because I like the sprayer better than in the e.l.f. product. Last update, I was feeling a little worried. You can see my little marks on the side here. I didn't really use a whole lot, and I was like, that's gonna be my progress for this. That's gonna be a lot slower than what I thought it would be. But you can see, we've really jumped ahead. We've really made moves this past month. I'm definitely using it more. When I spray it, I give it a real good spray. So last month this was 112.02 grams. It's now 100.55 grams. That's a difference of 11.47 grams. So happy this is moving along. I don't really love this mist. I'm just using it to finish it. So there's my setting spray. My primer that I'm working on is the Heimish Artless Glow Base. I took this to Scotland with me, so I'll try not to get too repetitive, but there's certain items in here that I brought to Scotland with me, so I use them exclusively for basically 15-16 days. And this is one of those products. This is has SPF 50. It says SPF 50 plus /PA+++. I don't like this as an SPF, so when I took it to Scotland, I was sort of really lathering it on as my facial SPF. UV index there is pretty low. We actually did get a lot of sun, which joke's on me because I thought it was going to rain 80% of the time. But yeah, this wasn't a great, it's not good when you try and really build it on. I felt like I really had a hard time getting any sort of foundation product to sit over top of it. I had the Merit complexion stick with me, I had a concealer with me, and I had a powder with me, and everything just sat funny on top of it. I do have it on today, so I have everything in my project pan is on my face today. Eyeshadow is Going Coconuts palette, and lips is a Maybelline vinyl lip in Wicked. So yeah, everything on my face today is my project pan stuff. So yeah, I will finish this, but I wouldn't repurchase this on my own because I don't love it as a primer. It's okay. As just using it as a primer, not an SPF, it's fine. But it's not anything special. I don't feel like it makes my foundation or anything sit nicer or my skin look better. My skin's been really problematic. Actually, when I went to Vegas, my skin didn't go as crazy as I thought it would go. Scotland, it did get pretty rough, but yeah, for some reason in Vegas, my skin didn't really react. It still wasn't good, but it didn't react as badly as it did after Scotland. So anyway, this I actually just introduced last month because I did finish up the Say Glowy Highlighter as a primer. So this was 59.1 grams last month. It's 52.52 grams. That's a difference of 6.58 grams. I will roll this through after next month if it's not done next month because I do just want to finish this up. With it being an SPF product, SPF expires. Just want to finish it up and move it out of my collection. The foundation that I've been working on is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in 203 Nude Beige. I like the way this foundation looks. When my skin's even crazy, this doesn't look too bad. It sits okay. My skin right now is not great, but it will sit okay. It's definitely not the right color for me though. I'm noticing I'm just it just looks a little off. But it's fine. That's why I'm not sure I'd repurchase this because I really don't think there's a shade that would work for me. I have 205, which is too dark and too yellowy. And I don't know if I think there's one shade lighter than this, or maybe 2, but they're both yellowy. So I'll take a look, but I don't think I would repurchase this just because of the shade match. I just don't think it's a great shade match for me. So last month this was 34.02 grams. It's now 30.66 grams. That's a difference of 3.36 grams. This did come to Vegas with me. Again, like I have a bit of self-tanner on, but not enough self-tanner on. I think this works better when I'm like more tan. I just kind of did a quick once up on the self-tanner, but I feel like this works better for me when my skin's maybe a little bit darker. So I did wear it in Vegas, but I kind of regretted not bringing a lighter foundation that I could mix with it to get a better shade. The concealer that I've been working on, which I haven't used a whole lot this past month, but I was able to let it settle for a bit, and I was able to get like a new line on it. I actually think it's a little bit lower than this, but I'm pretty happy with the progress on this. I feel like I'm getting through it, and again, this might be a product I might roll over because I would just like to finish this up. I do like this. I would say, like, of my concealers, this is in like the top 5. For sure, top 5. I still think for me, my favorite is the NARS. I just really always go back to the NARS. Like when I'm just wanting a concealer that I know I can trust, that's the one I grab. But this one still works pretty good for me too, and I can definitely see myself repurchasing this. And even in this shade, the shade's pretty good for me. I'd have to look to see what the other shades are, but I feel like this is a good shade for me. Why can't I say shade? I'm like, I'm having a real hard time talking today. This is in the shade Light Ivory. So last month this was 29.02 grams. It's now 28.49 grams. That's a difference of 0.53 grams. Bronzer, I did take this to Scotland with me. Worked out really well going with that sort of like cream product, like finger thing. Like I was just really quick with my makeup. Well, quick as I needed to be. I couldn't rush it, but if I needed to be fast, I could be fast. And yeah, this is another product I think I will continue in the project because I do kind of want to finish this. And I kind of feel like I'm going against what I was talking about at the beginning of this year, that, you know, I wanted to rotate through products, make some good progress on products, but I wasn't really focused on finishing it. And now the past few items, I keep feeling like I kind of want to finish it. And this is one that I think I kind of want to finish this year. Oh, words. Yeah, so I feel like I've made good progress. I haven't taken photos yet, so I don't know what it's going to look like, but I feel like I've gotten through quite a bit of this. It won't be too difficult to finish this up this year. So last month this was 37.98 grams. It's now 37.56 grams. That's a difference of 0.42 grams. I don't know what total grams are in this. 4 point something. I think maybe 4.5. I did skip an item. I skipped my powder, like my setting powder. This is the Pure Anada Translucent Sheer Matte Foundation. It's their like translucent setting powder. This definitely, I don't know if the photo will show it. I don't even know if you can see it on camera. Yeah, you can kind of see it. You can see the product's a little bit cracked there. Like I've definitely made progress on this. I potentially will hit pan on this by the end of next month. That's kind of the goal with this. But regardless, this is going. Like the smell, once it's been open for a while, I feel like the smell doesn't smell too much. But when I first open it, I'm like, whoo, yeah, it's going off. It's just got that makeup-y smell. Like, I don't know how to describe that smell. It's almost like I don't want to say musty because it's not musty, but you know what I'm talking about. That like makeup-y smell that it's like, yeah, this is going off. And I don't love this powder. Not enough to want to keep it and work through it. I'll be fine letting it go. I mean, I like the packaging. The powder was okay, but I don't love it to keep it. It does lean a little yellow. I think you can even see that next to my face, that it leans a little bit yellow for me. So last month, this was, great question, 29.02 grams. It's now 28.49 grams. So that's a difference of 0.53 grams. The blush that I've been working on is the Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable Melting Blush in Nearly Neutral. I did take this to Scotland with me. In Scotland, I did hit that sort of bubble. Again, I'll just put the side-by-side up. I don't know how well that'll show up in the side-by-side because I've been using a brush and it's starting to move some of the product into that bubble. That was sort of my goal, was to like hit pan, knowing that from what other people say, when you hit pan, there's just an air bubble. I don't know how big that air bubble will get over the next month. I may even just kind of like casually use this over the next month and not really focus on it because I kind of want to try and figure out what blush I'm going to pick next. I think I know what I'm going to pick next. But yeah, like I'm not super concerned about really digging into this much further, so we probably won't see a whole lot of progress on this next month. So last month this was 41.22 grams. It's now 40.84 grams. That's a difference of 0.38 grams. The highlight that I've been working on, which I did not take with me anywhere, so it didn't really get a whole lot of use, although I feel like, again, I haven't hit pan on it yet. I don't know how much will show in the side by side, but there's definitely a really good dip in the middle, but I don't know how deep this pan is, but I feel like it's got a good dip, that there is a possibility I will hit pan by the end of next month, which is the goal for this product. This is a very, very natural highlight. I do have it on. Like, you can definitely tell I have a highlight on, but it's definitely more natural compared to like 90% of the other highlighters that I have. So I like it because, again, I can kind of really like buff it in and kind of, I don't want to say over apply it. Oh yeah, maybe over apply it. Like, I really feel like I can work it and see a difference in it compared to like when I was using Flexitarian the last 3 months, the first quarter of this year. Like, I would just touch Flexitarian, touch my cheek and be like, that's enough. So like, there was very, very little progress on the product. Nice product, just maybe a little too blingy for me for an everyday highlight. So not too bad though on the progress on this. I feel like I did okay, even though I was kind of only using this. I did try and focus on using this when I was home, so there is that. So last month it was 31.83 grams. It's now 31.66 grams. That's a difference of 0.19 grams. The eyeliner that I'm working on is the Sugar Kohl eyeliner in 01 Blackout. Brand's called Sugar. I think they're out of India. Very little on this, like it's a wee nubbin. So I'm pretty sure this will be done by next update, and then I will roll in a new black eyeliner. I can't even remember, I just filmed my inventory stuff, and I can't remember how many black eyeliners I said I had. I think it was 6, something like that. So I definitely have other black eyeliners I need to roll in to finish up. So yeah, this hopefully will be done and we'll move on to a new one. I liked this one. I talked about that. I did bring this to Scotland with me. Did not bring it to Vegas with me because I wanted a waterproof eyeliner. I don't know if that worked worked really well for me because my eyeliner just does not stay on my eyeballs when it's like 30-something degrees out. So anyway, yeah. So this guy, there is a weight difference on this one. It was 4.84 grams. It's now 4.81 grams. That's a difference of 0.03 grams. Next update, I'll be surprised if it will show any sort of weight difference because there's so little product left on this. The mascara that I have in this project is the Covergirl Exhibitionist Stretch and Strengthen Mascara in Berry Black, and this I didn't take anywhere with me. So again, tried to focus on this when I was home. So I did make some progress on this. I actually don't mind this. The more I use it, the more I like it. I can't remember. I have to look back at the mascara video that I put this in because I remember not really liking any of them, but I think this one was near the top, if not the top. Yeah, like it's, so I did just open up the, now I can't even think of the name of it, L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise one, which is like my favorite mascara. Like, I love a really thick Bam mascara, and this one's close, like at least on a fresh open of that Lash Paradise. I was like, oh, I was pretty surprised that appearance-wise, they are pretty close. I still think the Lash Paradise, I get more bang for my buck kind of thing. Maybe not money-wise because I have to replace it more often because it dries out so fast, but I feel like this is a close second. Like, if you like the voluminous type look, maybe the Lash Paradise is a little too much for you, but you want to try something else. This one might be one that you do want to try. And this one has like good ingredients in it. I can't remember what's actually in it, but it does have that like strengthen. So there's something in it that's supposed to be good for your lashes. So last month this was 18.77 grams. It's now 18.5 grams. That's a difference of 0.27 grams. Along with the mascara, I am trying to use this guy. This is the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer. Still don't like a lash primer. I don't like it. I don't like this. Well, at least this one. I'm finding this is getting very thick as well and very dry. So what I have to do is I put it on and then I have to take like I have like a bunch of little mascara wands that I bought from the dollar store, and I have to take like a plain mascara wand and just like wipe some of it off because it's just too thick. It's too much. And I feel like when it's too thick like that, it shows up too much through the mascara. So I don't get the blackness of the mascara that I want. It takes some of that away and it sort of dulls it down and makes it a little bit gray black, and I don't like that. So yeah, I just feel like I'd rather just put another layer of mascara on. Like, let me just load out the mascara instead of using this. So this has not converted me I will be glad to be done with this. I'm calling it at the end of next month, basically saying it's finished at the end of next month. So last month this was 8.37 grams. It's now, or sorry, it was 19.31 gram, sorry, numbers. It was 19.13 grams. It's now 19.02 grams. That's a difference of 0.01 grams. I think my lack of sleep is showing. I'm getting caught up. I'm getting there. I'm feeling a lot better today, but it's been a process. I didn't really have much downtime between the 2 trips, and my body is just like, please calm down for a little bit. Let's take it easy for a while. So we're trying to take it easy for the next week or so. So the brow product, I have 2 brow products because they serve different purposes, and I wear both of them at the same time. The first one is my brow pencil. This is the MacQueen My Strong Auto Eyebrow Pencil Hard Powder in Natural Brown. I like this. I really like this. The more I use it, the more I like it. Even though it is a bigger pencil, and I think I'd prefer it, I think I say this every time, I prefer it being a micro. I really like it. I feel like it has good lasting power. I feel like my brows look pretty good. I feel like the shade is right for me. I'm really, really happy with this product. This is a product that Stylevana sent me. I got to pick the shade, I think. I think this is a product, yeah, because I don't think I picked this out on my own. Because I did 2 orders with Stylevana. They did send me some stuff, and then I did place another order with stuff that I picked myself. But yeah, I think they sent this to me. I just picked the shade. So I've been really, really happy with this product. I haven't measured it or taken a photo, so I don't know visually if it's going to look, twisting it up now, if it's going to look much different. It's still like, there's still a crap ton of product. Crap ton of product in there. Not going to be done anytime soon, which is maybe not a bad thing. So last month this was 8.37 grams. It's now 8.35 grams. That's a difference of 0.02 grams. And then the brow gel that I've been using is the NYX Thick It Stick It Brow Gel in Taupe, or Brow Mascara in Taupe. I really like this product. This is definitely one I would repurchase. It's definitely one I'm thinking about purchasing in a deeper shade. I like having Taupe because obviously my hair is a bit lighter right now, but I feel like if I got a deeper shade, I can get away with wearing just that in my brows on days where I'm doing like a really minimal makeup. I feel like this does last pretty well. Maybe not all day, but it does last pretty well, and I feel like it does hold really well too. I still want to try the glue version, but this so far has been the best brow gel I think I've ever used. And I say that over the ABH one, I say that over the Merit one. I've used it 1 or 2 others, but this one definitely for sure is like the best one that I've ever used. So last month this was 12.46 grams. It's now 12.34 grams. That's a difference of 0.12 grams. And then the last item is my oops, it's knocking stuff over here. It's my non-makeup item. It is the Soul Body Shimmering Dry Oil in Sangria, which I did remove most of the glitters. I'm pretty sure in the side-by-side this will show that it's going down because I've used it once, I think. And I've kind of been doing that like each month, use it sort of once, but I want to get into using this a bit more. June might still not be a whole lot, but July, August is when I really want to finish this up. I've said this before, I like the oil. The oil itself is really nice. The shimmer is just a little bit too much for me. I think if it had like even less shimmer than this, I'd be much happier with it. And maybe not the red. Like the red shimmer is maybe not my thing. Like if it was like a champagne or even like a rose gold, I think I would like it better. The red doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. So I was like, oh, that's just not gonna work at all. It actually works pretty well, especially when I'm tanned. I think the red actually looks good for me because I have like pink red undertones when I get tan. But yeah, I've actually considered, I've looked on their website. So I might talk about this in my buys and buys, but I was gonna place a Colourpop order, but I was too slow. I logged in, I guess it would be Monday morning or Tuesday morning, and I saw that they had 30% off, and there's some Super Shock shadows that I wanted to buy, and I want to repurchase the facial cleansing oil. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll get another one of these and look a different shade and see if I like it. Considered it. But then when I went to like check in at the end of the day, because I was in the, oh no, that was like when I was up during the night. And I was like, no, don't buy stuff like during the night. So I was like, after work that day, I went to log in and the sale was done. So I feel like that might have been a good thing though, because it saved my wallet from spending money I probably don't need to spend. Because I did buy a fair amount of stuff in May, even though I'm on a no-buy. Anyway, last item. Let's move this on. Let's get this done. Last month it weighed 104.63 grams. It's now 103.17 grams. That's a difference of 1.46 grams. So not bad. Like for a month where I thought this project was not going to go well. I'm like, we're going to have really little progress. I'm just going to like, you know, whatever it is, what it is. I feel like I've done pretty good this month. Like I'm, you know, yay, and we're doing pretty good. And it's interesting how, yeah, my mentality shifted a little bit maybe in trying to like finish some items, which wasn't really what I was setting out to do at the beginning of this year. But once you kind of start seeing progress on stuff, it gets motivating to be like, okay, I just want to get through it and finish it up. Even though I like some of these items, like there's some that I definitely would repurchase after I finish. I just have so many other items that I need to work through as well. So the battle of wanting to try all the things, but needing to finish things and only having one face to slap all this stuff on. So anyway, I hope you liked this update. If you did, feel free to give a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.